Hey, I haven't recorded a video in almost 2 months now, if you couldn't tell, but I have my reasons. Main reasons because I went to Circuit of the Americas in Austin for a bucket list fulfilling track event with an awesome group of friends. So enjoy this quick sneak peek while I keep rambling on about it. The trip alone took almost a whole week. Spent a lot of time prepping the weeks leading up to it, and then have been pretty busy playing catch up at work since getting back. I'm gonna make a little video series covering my epic trip, but didn't want to make those until I got the pictures back from the professional photographers that were at the track. They're here now, so I can go ahead and get started on those videos. Took a decent amount of video and pictures, and I have a lot to share about the trip, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. The M235i is still doing the high RPM stuttering thing, but it's still really intermittent and seems worse on the cold days. The other day it was in the 70s and the car didn't do it a single time, so I'm wondering if it means fueling is the issue since cold air means more fuel to go along with it, and maybe I'm hitting limits of the, potentially dying fuel pump. Not sure. I still haven't installed the back two coils yet since those require, getting some stuff out of the way to get to them, and I just haven't had time. There's always a tiny chance that one of the two rear coils is the issue, but we'll find out. I have a group of friends I've been exchanging friendly trash talk with about who has the fastest daily drivers. One is a Polian Tune B8.5 S5, another is a stock C43 AMG, and the other has a Stage 3 Plus 2.0T A3 with the S3 turbo upgrade, downpipe and tune, and etc. We jokingly call it the Daily Wars whenever we bring it up, and we're constantly bantering about it, so I'm sure we'll eventually line our cars up, and I definitely need to get this issue fixed if I'm going to stand a chance. I'm the only rear-wheel drive car, and their cars are all pretty fast, so can't go into it with a misfire issue. Oh, speaking of coils, I paid for next day shipping for 6 of them from Amazon. They did show up next day, but they sent 5 of the correct ones and 1 incorrect one. Not only do the part numbers not match, but even the box is a completely different size. I originally didn't think anything of it because I assumed the packaging just got changed but the part inside was correct, but nope, that was really annoying. Their crappy support wasn't even willing to do next day for the replacement. Hell, they weren't even willing to just send me the one that I need, they wanted to send all 6 again, which is really annoying. I don't understand their logic. Oh well, I did eventually get the wrong one replaced and had to deal with taking the other 6 back to the UPS store to ship it back to him. A couple of months ago, I helped my friend install exhaust on his truck, and he wanted to borrow my lift, and I was completely cool with that. But it was the first time I've had a non-car on the lift. And man, did it barely fit. Front tires were against the end stops, and the rear bumper was had to have been 6 inches from the garage door with it closed. It fit though. If you have a normal sized garage and you manage to fit a 4-post lift in it, a modern truck probably won't fit. My garage was extended 4 feet from the builder's original blueprints, and it still barely fit. The weather was still a little chilly, but my car group did its first lunch and cruise for the year. It was a really great cruise. Not everyone had shown up when I took this video, but you can still see a pretty impressive lineup. Keep in mind, I'm in Kansas, so for being farmland, I think it's a pretty good turnout. No hypercars today, but then again, this isn't Rodeo or Ocean Drive. We had Huracan, Noble, some GT3s, Vipers, R8s, including my dirty one, Aston, a couple Ferraris, including an F12 that didn't show up until after I recorded this, AMG GTR, Testarossa, some Vets, an insane Ariel Atom with a turbo, Diablo, GTR, some Gallardos, and more. This is still only about 2/3 of our turnout from last year's first drive, but it's only about a 20th of the exotic group's total members, so I think it's a pretty good crew for one single event for the first drive of the year. I'm excited for more driving weather. I finally got around to hanging up banners that my wife got me. I also picked up an awesome COTA banner while I was down in Austin and got that hung up too. I think it looks pretty good. The Audi and the M1s only hang vertically, so that bugged me a little bit, but guess it just means I can fit more if I pick more up in the future. I think this is really the only decent place where I can put these because they're 3x5, and if I put them on the other wall, the lift would hide them, and if I put them on the front wall, the ceiling's too low, and I'm eventually going to put cabinets there, so that would just get in the way. While I was at COTA, I let someone borrow my Joe's Racing air gauge, and they compared it against someone else's, and they found that mine read almost exactly 4 pounds low, so I was putting 4 pounds too much air into my tires. That explains why some of my earlier sessions the tires got greasy after 2 laps. Then I noticed that the needle doesn't even go all the way back down to the end stop. That explains why some of my earlier sessions the tires got greasy after 2 laps. Served me well though for years, and I don't think it's adjustable, so I just went ahead and picked up a new Longacre gauge. It goes up to 45 psi and has half PSI increments. It's liquid filled, has atmospheric equalizing valve on the top for really good accuracy, and it just feels way better built. It's about double the price of the Joe's Racing one though, at $50, so I don't know. If it's as good as people say it is, I think it'll be worth the money. I haven't taken off the winter tires yet for the M235i, but I definitely need to soon. Rear tires are considerably more worn than the front ones due to my lead foot. I think they're probably only gonna last one more winter after this one, but I guess I could go measure the tread depth to be for sure. Went with a square setup, so I'll probably swap fronts and rears next year to get them to wear more evenly. I have a pretty long commute to work, and I see all kinds of crazy things, but this is the closest call I've had in a long time. It was raining on the way to work, and the car in the lane to the left of me spun. Check it out. Yep, I was mad, really mad. It was a really close call. Gotta keep her head on a swivel with all the idiots out there on the road. But this is exactly why I think everybody should have a dash cam in their car. That's enough rambling though, I think. I have more I could probably talk about, but I think it's enough content for a quick video. Next video I'll upload will probably be the next episode of the Garage Air Experiments series that I'm doing. That's if I have time for it this weekend. But anyway, see you in the next one.